Okay, so we are reaching the chapter, I think chapter 2 of The Alchemist. So we're gonna listen, and as usual, I will retell and I will narrate. Uh, Maybe I will pause somewhere, and then I will explain most of what he's saying. So now we are reaching the chapter part 2. He calls. So let's get started. We're gonna listen to it together, and I will explain. So again, this is the book to help us improve our purpose, right, in our life. So let's get started.
Starting with The Alchemist. You'll remember last week we finished that Santiago is the hero of the story, and we finished with Santiago. His money was stolen. He lost all his money, right? He went to Africa, North Africa. His journey, his goal, his dream is to go to the pyramids, and find a treasure, because he had a dream about this, a real dream. He was sleeping and he had a dream about this. And he finally decided. He sold his sheep. He was a shepherd. He sold his sheep and had some money, and he went to Africa planning to go to Egypt and the Great Pyramids. But his first day there in North Africa, all his money was stolen, right? A thief tricked him and took all his money. And of course he was depressed, he was upset. Oh, what do I do? Maybe I'll go back. But then he decided, no, I'm not going to be a victim. I'm not a victim. I'm a hero. I'm an adventurer. I will keep going somehow. That was last week. So we start there. The next section.
So the Santiago, right? He decided to go on the journey. He went there. I think North Africa. I'm not sure. He arrived there and then he got cheated. A thief, someone who was not a trustworthy person, tricked him, Santiago, and because he had the money, right? The money that he got from selling his sheep, and well, he got cheated. He got lied by someone who was not trustworthy, who could not be trusted. So right now, Santiago, right, he was thinking, should I go back to my hometown and just now following my dream, right, which is getting to the pyramid of the Egypt, right?
Begins with a crystal merchant. A merchant is a seller, someone who sells something. So it's a crystal seller. He sells crystal. What is crystal? Well, in this case, crystal means a special kind of glass. Like a special, very nice kind of glass, decorated glass, right? They cut the glass, this crystal. It's usually expensive. Nice crystal. Sometimes in the movies, you'll see rich people, they're having a dinner, and they have these very nice glasses they're drinking from, right? They're these clear glasses, and they're all cut and decorated very nice. That's crystal. We call that crystal. So there is, in this next section we begin, we're not talking about Santiago. We begin with a new character. The new character is the crystal merchant. He has a shop selling these crystal glasses, mostly glasses. Okay. But this crystal merchant, he's got a problem. His shop, his business used to be very good. He used to do very well, selling a lot. But now, not so much. His business is near the top of a big hill. And now there's more competition. There are more other shops selling crystal, and they're down lower on the hill. So the crystal merchant thinks, now I have bad luck. My shop is in a bad location. I'm in a bad location. I'm at the top of the hill. Nobody wants to walk up, or not many. Not many people want to walk up to the top of the hill to buy crystal. It's easier. They can buy crystal from the other shops at the bottom of the hill, more convenient.
So, right, Santiago, right, where he now I think he is in North Africa, and that he doesn't have money, right? So, um, he finds a crystal shop, the owner of this shop, his shop is not growing, right? He doesn't sell a lot. But in the past, he used to be, right. This shop used to be very very good, but now not anymore, because at the bottom of the hill, right, because he is at the top of his shop is at the top of the hill. Now there are a lot of the crystal shops, convenient crystal shops, at the bottom of the hill, so people don't come to the top of the hill. But Santiago finds this crystal shop, like the shop at the top of the hill, right? He finds it. Okay, this is the idea here.
That's why my business is down, right? So he's thinking like a victim. He's blaming.
There's a lesson actually we can learn from it. That this owner, right, is thinking because his shop is at the top of the hill, this is the problem. Well, sometimes, right, in our life where we think that, well, the things that we think are problems, they're not real problems, right? Maybe other things are problems, right? Things we have, they're not real problems, right? Like the owner of the crystal shop, right? He thinks that, well, maybe because I'm at the top of the hill, right? It is not actually. He has to change something, maybe, right? He has to be motivated. He has to be energetic. This is the idea here.
Blaming this situation. And he thinks to himself, it's too late. I can't change. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Okay, so that's the crystal merchant. First we get an introduction. We meet him in the story. Next, Santiago comes. And why talking about the crystal merchant? Because Santiago comes to the crystal shop. Santiago's walking around the town. He's hungry. He has no money, and he's hungry. So Santiago is thinking like an adventurer, thinking like a hunter. He's looking for money and food. He's trying to find some way to make money. Now, he's a good guy. He's not going to steal money. So he's looking for a way to make money so he can eat. He's hungry. All his money's gone. So he's been walking around the town trying to find some opportunity to make money to get food.
Maybe there's a word that maybe you just barely hear when he is saying, that is like opportunities, right? Opportunities. This is the pronunciation that can be tough for most of the people who are living in Myanmar, actually. The opportunities, right? Like chances. We listen to native speakers in English. Sometimes we barely get the pronunciation of it. So opportunities. It's really important.
So he comes to the crystal shop and he sees all the glasses in the crystal. And the shop's a little old. And some of the glass.
So basically now Santiago, the boy, right, who loses the money, he finds this crystal shop. Most of the things in the shop look old. They don't look fresh.
Glasses are a little dirty. Right? Because the crystal merchant, the crystal owner, seller, he's a little lazy now. So Santiago says, I'll clean all these glasses for you. I'll clean them for you if you give me some food. Right? He's trying to make a deal, make an opportunity. Very proactive, right? He's not just crying about poor me, I lost my money. He's actively trying to.
So on the side of the like crystal seller, right? The owner of the shop, he's like more like a victim, like a poor person, a pity person. But he has all the stuff that he can just make a change, or he can just be like a good one again. But that's not what he's thinking, right? What he is thinking is that everything is gone, right? Right. So he becomes lazy. He sees everything bad. But Santiago, right? He also loses the money, but he doesn't think like a victim, right? He thinks to himself that I have to eat something. I'm hungry now, so I have to, in a good way, right? In a positive way, not just like stealing and lying to people and trying to get something from them. Just he makes a deal with the owner, right? He sees the dust in the glasses, so it's very good, right? It's kind of he thinks differently. He's not thinking to himself like a victim.
To make money. So he says, I'll clean the glasses and then you can pay me by giving me food. Excuse me. The crystal merchant, actually, he doesn't say anything. He doesn't say yes. He doesn't say no. But since Santiago is being proactive and the guy, the owner, does not say no, Santiago just cleans the glasses. He cleans all of the glasses in the shop. They look very nice. And then, kind of lucky, after he cleans the glasses, 2 customers come into the store and they buy something.
Okay, so right, he tells the owner of the shop, right, I will clean them up and just give me some food, right? This is his deal, his agreement. So the owner, right, doesn't say anything, right? He doesn't say yes or no. So Santiago decides to just clean them up, and after that, the 2 customers, right, clients, and they come and they buy something, he says. And I think they buy they buy something, so that the owner thinks, well, Santiago is a lucky man, lucky boy.
So the crystal merchant,
I think I'm gonna just pause when we reach the 15 minutes of this video, because I don't want you to. Most people, right? This is the honest thing, sincere thing to say that. For me, it's super easy. Actually, it doesn't matter if somebody talks a lot in English, and it is very easy for me, and I keep listening. Because I have been teaching, right, English for like 7 years. So I think for most people, they're lazy to just when the video is too loud, they don't want to listen to it. So I'm gonna pause when we reach 15 minutes of the video.
Owner, the crystal merchant, thinks, well, this is good luck. This kid, Santiago, young man, he cleaned the glasses, and immediately after, somebody bought something. It's like it's a good sign. It's good luck.
Good omen. Remember
so the crystal merchant, he agrees. Okay, I'll take you to lunch. He takes Santiago and gives him some food. Takes him to lunch. Pays for his lunch. Then the merchant thinks, maybe this guy, Santiago, this young man, he's a really hard worker. Seems like he wants to work. Seems like he's kind of good luck. Maybe I'll help him a little bit. I'll help this young guy, this kid.
So, right, that the owner of the crystal shop, right, he thinks Santiago is a good boy, and because, right, he hasn't sold some stuff for a long time, but after he comes, right, he can sell some stuff. So he wants Santiago in his shop. I will pause here. But there's a one thing, right? Sometimes in our life, there's a lesson in this part that we think every everything around us um, becomes terrible, really bad, and we think about negative things, and those negative things affect us. But Santiago, right, the boy, he doesn't think like this. Also, we can look at the shop, the owner of the shop, right? The because of his like attitude, mindset, right? He can also, it's a choice, guys, right? Santiago did, he doesn't choose that way to be a victim, right? He really tries to kind of he doesn't also have the regret because somebody, right, he got cheated, but now he is working, and because of maybe he thinks positive, we don't know, but we can see from this video that most of his actions are positive, so he gets the positive effects, right? This is the idea. So sometimes in our life that we think, well, this thing is bad. It's not bad. Maybe it is bad because it's those bad things want you to learn something. They want to teach you something, so that you can grow wiser. You can get the knowledges and experiences, and things like that. So when you have a problem in your life, you think they are problems. Always find positive things in it. It is saying that is easy, but doing that is hard. I understand, but we have to practice. You know. So I will pause here, and I will just make another part. So we're gonna listen to it together, and good luck for this part.